Annabel.
Good afternoon, Mayor and councillors. I'm going to speak really quickly because I usually get more than 5 minutes. This afternoon, I stand before you and represent 1,121 businesses from the Central City Business Association, and we are located within the vibrant membership area of the Central City. Our mission is to be an effective representing body for the Central City business community, focusing on strategy, advocacy, accessibility, marketing and safety. Today, I urge each and every one of you, on behalf of our members, to commit to responsible financial stewardship and prudent use of ratepayer funds. Each and every one of us has to make tough financial decisions in our day-to-day life. And our members are also making these tough decisions in their businesses, especially in this difficult economic climate. Many of our members, like myself, work every public holiday because times are tough. We no longer can have it all. Now is the time to treat the ratepayers' money like you would treat your own and demonstrate responsible financial stewardship. As you can see in our submission, that we do support the increase for the major events. So let's acknowledge the undeniable economic impact of these major events. These events not only inject vitality in our city, but also yield an impressive return on investment. Take, for instance, the data from the 22-23 financial year, where an investment of only 2.9 million generated through 35.8 million in visitor spend. That's an 11-to-1 return. Similarly, a $500,000 investment on business events resulted in 25.8 million return over a 5-year period. These figures underscore the immense potential for economic growth and prosperity that major events bring to our city. Furthermore, business events play a pivotal role in fostering innovation, collaboration, and position Christchurch as a hub for commerce and knowledge sharing. Thus, we fully support the proposed increase in bid funding for major events, recognising that long-term benefits they bring to the community go beyond those economic benefits. On the topic of responsible spending, we stand in solidarity with the Council's decision to allocate zero funds to the Arts Centre Trust and LTP. While we value cultural institutions, it's unjustified for businesses outside the Arts Centre to subsidise its operational costs. The uncommercial manner which the Arts Centre Trust operates, including the provision of no-cost parking, highlights the need for fiscal prudence and fair allocation of resources. I was highly shocked to learn in the Arts Centre Trust deputation that they do not fully recover OPEX. As a tenant, I pay full OPEX, which also includes rates, and I don't want to subsidise operation costs of other businesses. Don't get me wrong, Central City Business Association fully supports the Arts Centre, but not the Trust. We'd like to see you to reconsider expenditure, as you'll see in our LTP submission, especially the extravagant $3.5 million street upgrade for Takaha. In this current economic climate, that spending is unjustified and it diverts resources from more pressing needs, similarly to the capital project like the Gloucester Street trial. In the spirit of collaboration, we also propose the change to the Central City cleaning schedule. As you'll see in LTP, this operational shift would enable issues arising from Friday nights, such as litter, glass, waste, vomit, to be cleared away before Saturday retail trade, just so that increases the overall experience for residents and visitors alike. Now, I quite like the Botanic Gardens, and I've searched high and low, and there's no money tree in there. And neither do our members have one. So the proposed rate increase is too high. In conclusion, I ask you to be vigilant guardians of the Ratepayers Fund, prioritising investments that deliver sustainable long-term benefits to the city. Now's actually the time to dust off that silverware at the back of the cupboard and pop it on Trade Me. And together, let's ensure every dollar spent in the city is invested wisely for the prosperity and well-being of our city.
Thank you, Annabel. We've got one question from Sarah.
Thank you. I have three, but I have to pick one, and I'm going to pick the one on the return on investment.
Yeah.
So do you believe that the council should be investing in projects or programs that return a large return on investment, so in that sort of 10 plus range, that are sort of city enhancing ones, but not spend on ones that are lower than that?
I think it would be a case-by-case analysis. Some of those large spending items don't just give financial benefit, but that brand recognition. And we want to continue to be the city that shines in New Zealand.
Yeah. So the Te Kaha Street spend, you know that a third of that is actually in replacing the 100-year-old cast iron pipe water supply to Te Kaha and the businesses around there. And do you believe that should go ahead?
Well,
If
what
the
we
water
believe
pipes
shouldn't
break.
go ahead is the council. If the government aren't going to fund that, then the council shouldn't pick up the pieces that the governments have left behind. It's not fair on our ratepayers.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Annabel. Thank you very much. Okay, so Martin here, please.